Hi all, welcome to Geeks for Geeks. I am Utkarsh Kesarwani, your DSA mentor, and going to solve today's problem of the day. So let's start. So the problem is saying that you are given a sorted array. So you are given a sorted array of unique integers, an integer k and a target value x. Sorted array k x. Return exactly k elements from the array closest to x, excluding x if it exists. An element A is closer to x than B if here should be mod. So mod of A minus x is less than mod of B minus x. Or if the mods are equal, then we have to take the larger element if tied. Return the k closest element in order of closeness. It is saying that let's suppose you have an array and you have one element here, and x is some value. Let's suppose here you have a, here you have b. So you will take the difference, this a minus x and this b minus x. You have to take the mod. It may be possible na, uh, that this value may be negative after subtracting. Okay. After it, what you will do, you will have to take the element or take the difference which is lowest. So you will see the lowest difference and take that element. So let's suppose if this is having the lowest difference, so you will take a in your answer. Otherwise, if this is having the lowest difference, you will take b in your answer. Or if both the differences are equal, so you will take the element which is greater, means b. Let's understand this thing with the help of an example. So here we have 1, 3, 4, 10 and 12. Our k value is 2. It means we have to take the two elements from this array. Our x value is 4. So for finding the closest value, where our this x can lie, this x can lie here. So we want the values which is having the minimum difference now after subtracting. So definitely it is always sure that the first answer can be this or can be this, because let's suppose here the difference is 10 minus 4 is 6. If I will take from this value difference, so it is 12 minus 4 is 8 now. So it is always sure that the answer can lie here or the answer can lie here, the first answer. Okay. So what I will do, I will take 2 index, because it is also given the question that we have to exclude x, means we have to don't take if there is value equal to x. So I will take my 2 pointer, one left side of this, one right side of this. I will take the difference. So 10 minus 4 is 6 and 4 minus 3 is 1. So 1. So which difference is left less? This. When I will do 4 minus 3, that difference is less. So I will take this in my answer. So my answer will be 3. Then I will decrease this pointer. Now I will compare this 4 minus 1 is 3 and 4 minus 10 is 6. So still this is the lowest difference we have. So we will take the 1 as our answer. Correct? Let's suppose the k was 3. So again we will decrease. Now we don't have any element in the left pointer. So in that case we are definitely going to take this 10 value. Okay? And increase this pointer. So like this we have to do. So now since the array is sorted, so you are sure that if we can find the element which is equal to this x, or if there is no element which is equal to x, so let's suppose this array can be like this: 1, 3, 5, 10, 12, and our x was equal to 4. So in that case I will put my one pointer here and one pointer here, because 4 can lie something here. Okay. So our main task is to find these two pointers, from where we can start these two pointers and then we have to just see which difference is minimum, and if it is the left pointer, then we have to decrease the left pointer, otherwise we will have to increase the right pointer. So this is the thing which we have to do, correct? Okay, so the first approach is what we can do, 1 3 4 10 12. We know that our x value was 4, correct? So what I will do, I will traverse in this array because the array is sorted. Okay, so I will traverse in this array till what, till my x value is less than 4, or sorry, till my ARR of I value is less than 4. Take one more example in which this 4 does not exist. So 1 3 5 10 12. So what I will told to you, that I will keep running my pointer till my ARR of I is less than 4. My pointer will be here, then it will come here less than 4, till it will now it will come here. Now my this value is not less than 4, so I will stop here. Similarly in this case, cancel, cancel out, and I will reach here. Okay, now uh, I will call this as my second pointer. Second pointer. So what I will do, I will check. Wait. First of all, what I will do, the pointer or the index which is just before it, I will say it is as uh, wait. This is second pointer, so I will call this as our first pointer. So I will call this as our first pointer. Similarly here also I will call this as my first pointer. Now I will check again that if my second pointer value is equal to x, I will increase my second pointer once. Now you can see that we our first pointer and our second pointer are at the correct place, because in this case 4 was there, so we cannot take this 4, so we have to put our one pointer here and one pointer here, and in this case there was no 4, so I have to take one pointer here and one pointer here. Okay, so yeah, we have these things. Now what I will do, I will just do my first pointer value minus x, my second pointer value minus x, and whichever difference will be the minimum, I will take that value and increase the index what I have told you. So for finding this first pointer and second pointer first time, my time complexity will be, it's O of n, because it may be possible that x value is 13, so in that case we have to go from the starting and reach till the end. Okay, after that we have to take k values from it. We have to take the k values from it, so it will be O of n plus k. So this is the time complexity of the brute force approach. Next, let's optimize this solution. So since you know that array is sorted, correct? So whatever this second pointer we have first find out now. So what was the condition for this second pointer? I want my second pointer value to be greater than or equal to my x, because here this was the value which is just greater than this 5, means this value should be equal to equal to or just greater than x. And array is sorted, so if array is sorted, you can think of binary search now. So if I will use the binary search, so I will find out the element that is just equal or greater than x. So what will happen, Second example was 1 3 4 10 12. 1 3 4 10 12. So I will use the lower bound. You can also write the code for the binary search, but this lower bound does the same thing. So lower bound find the value that should be equal to or just greater than x. So if I will search for my x is equal to 4, so my pointer will come here and my pointer will come here, my second pointer, what I will call. And after it, I will say the value just before it, my first pointer. First pointer. Here also I will say it my first pointer, and I will check if my this value is equal to 4 second pointer value. I will just increase my second pointer to here. Okay, so this lower bound function can find out this value in O of log n. Then what we have to do? Our k was 2, so we will again do here 4 minus 3 is 1, 5 minus 4 is 1. So in that case, which value we have to take? We have to take the larger value. So in our answer, there will be 5 and index plus plus. Now 4 minus 10 is taking the mod, it will be 6. Here we have 1, here we have 6. We will take this value, and my pointer, this first pointer, will be reduced. Our k was 2 and we got the two values. That's all. Similarly here I will compare. So 4 minus 3 is 1, 10 minus 4 is 6. We will take this value, so my answer will be 3, and this pointer will be decreased, so I will reach here. Again my 4 minus 1 is 3, so here we have 3, here we have 6, so our answer will be this 1. Correct? So we have taken the log and time complexity for finding this lower bound, and plus k for finding the k values in our answer. So this is the our time complexity. Let's do this solution. So what I will do, I will find out my index. So lower bound arr dot begin comma arr dot end comma x, and for finding the index id, let's call it a second pointer, so is equal to this it minus arr dot begin. Okay, now I have to find out the first pointer. So my first pointer was this second pointer minus minus, not minus, second pointer minus 1. Okay, now I have to check that whether my second pointer value is equal to x or not. Correct? But it may also be possible that my second pointer will come here, because if I was searching 13 in this case, so my second pointer can come here now. So I have to check that case. What I will check, that if my second pointer is less than n and my value of second pointer is equal to x, then only we have to increase our second pointer. Correct? Now I will run a while loop till k times, and I need to calculate the difference. So int difference 1, let's take this as infinity in the starting. Also difference 2 int max. Why I have done this? Let's suppose this was my array and my second pointer was here. So in that case I cannot find now my arr of second pointer minus of x, because there is no value here. So in that case my left pointer will always be the answer. So that's why I have taken this value, the difference 2 value as infinity. So I will not update it, and during comparison this value will always be less than this infinity. Okay, so what I will do now, I will see that if my second pointer is less than n, then only we can calculate the difference. So my difference 2 will be what? Absolute of x minus ARR of a second pointer. Similarly, this can also be done. My first pointer comes here, let's suppose. So I have to also check that for that case. So if my first pointer is greater than or equal to 0, only then we have to calculate our difference 1 is absolute of x minus ARR of first pointer. Correct? Now I will have to check that which difference is lower, and also if both the differences are equal, so we have to take the second value, second pointer value. So if my difference 2 is less than or equal to difference 1, then we have to take the answer. So answer dot push back which value, my second pointer value. So ARR of second pointer and plus plus here, so that the pointer will be increased. Else answer dot push back ARR of first pointer minus minus. Correct? And in the last we will return our answer. So return answer. We also have to declare this answer vector. So vector of int answer. Let's compile and run it. N was not declared. Okay. So int n is equal to ARR dot size. Okay. So thanks for watching the video. If you have any doubt, you can comment it below. And have a good day. Bye.